I will admit, I did choose the wrong route. I'm a repeated offender. I have a total of 4 numbers. My first one at the age of 19. Now I'm 25. Oh, just in case you didn't know what numbers was, that means I've been incarcerated 4 different times. Now I know the difference between right and wrong. My problem was I never listened. I was a blind kid living life, not understanding. I can honestly say I messed up my own destiny. I don't blame nobody else but myself. My dad gave me a little bit of advice when I was a teenager. He said, son, if you make your bed hard, you will someday lie in it. Now that advice was so powerful as me being a teenager that it totally went over my head. It took some years to process what he was saying, but it made a lot of sense at the end. He said, if you dig yourself into a hole so deep, you just might not be able to get yourself out that hole. Now, me ending up in prison made me see prison life very easy. I didn't have to pay no bills, buy no clothes, or pay no car notes. All I had to do was hold my own by fighting. Now, the hard part was me out there in the streets with no job trying to make ends meet after I done put in over 100 applications. Now, tell me this. With me not having a job, how do I supposed to provide for my family, put food on the table, have the qualities that a man's supposed to have with no money? Not to mention I got 2 beautiful kids. I got a son that's 3 and a daughter that's 1. Luckily, I get another chance at life. I leave October 14th, 2012, 28 days after this talk. And I'm sitting on my bed saying, Tone, are you ready? Can you really say that you're ready? You done been in this position before. Not once, not twice, not 3 times before. So what gives you the right to say that you're ready, Tone? I can honestly say the difference between then and now is I want to be there for my kids. I'm tired of missing Christmases, Thanksgivings, and birthdays. I already done missed the most important thing of their lives, and that's seeing their birth. I didn't really want to see that when I was out there on the streets, but I failed to realize something. That was a special moment I would never get back. According to their first steps, their first words. The crazy part is, I'm sitting here seeing my daughter just like y'all is. I never got to hold her yet. Now that really, really hurts. I can honestly say I matured a lot, I'm more calmer, and I took advantage of my time while being here. I took programs like BLS, Oasis, Thinking of a Change, GPS. I even took Hope Steps and Hope Changes twice. Now, out of all those programs I just sat here and named to y'all, only one of them benefit me on the street, and that's BLS, because it got something to do with checking it, cashing, resumes, W-2s and W-4s. I didn't know any of those things. I was too much into the streets. But all of them helped me out mentally because it made me a better person and who I am today. Don't get me wrong, they do got a lot of programs that'll benefit you out there on the street. But they told me I ain't have enough time to take those classes. Now I got to report back to the street with $75 and a pat on the back. I can honestly say I'm a little bit nervous, and I even had cold feet. I would like to share with y'all the realities that I'm facing. I have 2 children by 2 different women. My daughter's mom living on Section 8, working a minimum wage job, trying to provide for her, while my son's mother doesn't have a job, taking care of 5 children. Not to mention my daughter, mom, taking care of 2. Now that's a total of 7 children. Now don't get me wrong, I'm only responsible for 2. But I'm a role model for all 7 children. They look up to me. But the question is, how can they look up to me and I'm in jail? I'm setting a bad example with self. Now, if I go back to the same environment, I'm looking at the same outcome. Let's be realistic for a minute, y'all. What solutions are out there for me? What opportunities can be provided for me just looking at my background record alone? I told you I got 4 numbers now. Do y'all even care? Or are you just saying, good luck, I hope you don't make this your 5th number? How can you make this better for me? I don't want no free handouts, and I don't want nobody in this audience feeling sorry for me. All I'm trying to do is make my bed soft again before it's too late. I got a question for y'all. I don't want nobody to raise their hand. Just think about it for a second. Would you hire me? Would you talk to me? Would you give me a little bit of conversation? Some of y'all might be shaking your head, yes. But majority of them saying, why should we, Tone? You're a repeated offender. Now I'm asking y'all for help. I'm tired of being judged. I've been judged all my life. If you don't get nothing else from this speech/talk that I'm giving to y'all today, remember this. Don't judge a book by its cover. Read it first. You just might like it. I thank you for listening. I thank you for coming. And may your journey be well.